This is an advice show, as you've certainly guessed by this moment. My wife's friend was hosting a Canadian...
My wife's friend.
My wife's friend was hosting a Canadian Thanksgiving party. It was which is usually like October.
No one knows
when they're. No, I'm telling you. I once had.
It's Canadian the 44th Thursday of every year.
Mm-hmm. I once had Canadian Thanksgiving in Honduras because there were some Canadians there. It was great. Guess what they ate? Turkey.
Oh.
It was getting a bit late, and I wanted to get our 6-month-old son down for bed.
Been there.
Everyone wanted to get some photos with the kiddo before we took off. He started to get a little agitated at the commotion, so I tried to bounce him a bit and kissed his fuzzy little head. He was having none of it. So we got as many pics as we could, and I shuffled him off home. As I was putting him in his crib, I came to the realization that instead of gently kissing my sweet baby boy on the head, I may have kissed my Canadian broy friend's neck as he was standing next to us in the photo. I haven't spoken to him much since then, but I'm haunted by the idea I might have softly kissed the peach fuzz on my buddy's neck and not immediately recognized it as not my baby. Do I ask him if he felt anything strange during the photos, or do I continue to act like nothing happened? And that's I guess, lalips? LA lips? It's hard to say.
If every question that was sent to us that was sort of a toss-up like this included photographic evidence, then this show would be so much easier to
yeah, but then anyone would do it, Griffin. If it was easy, anyone would do it.
I'm just saying, look at this photograph. I'm kissing my buddy Derek's neck. I thought it was a baby's head. How do you confuse a baby's head with a grown adult
Derek's
man's neck?
Looks like baby's head.
I guess so.
Because maybe Derek moisturizes a lot, and he had 6 months of beard growth, and it was equal to 6 months of baby hair growth. Let's assume, would it be safe to assume, because if you didn't kiss Derek's neck, then we don't need to proceed any further, right? So if we're assuming...
we must assume.
So let me say this. Derek, in the moment, also didn't say anything.
Sure.
Right? So maybe Derek's not as bro as you think. Maybe it was just a nice moment between friends. It was intimate. You know, it's just like, oh, this is, you know what? We never show each other affection like this. This is very nice. Thank you, Bob.
I love it. I love it. Let's bring back platonic intimacy.
Please,
we could all use a little bit of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, sorry, not for me, thanks.
Oh, yeah,
well,
you're good.
But to be fair, Griffin doesn't care for any intimacy whatsoever.
Oh, that's not true. I'm a real sex monster, but I don't want it. But that's in a very specific place, which is to say, my Christian bed. Outside of that, none for me. Thanks.
So you wouldn't?
You guys kissing each other's necks? I'm fine over here, but keep it up. You look happy. I'm happy.
So if Justin or if we had like a really great live show, and we came backstage and everyone was like, oh, great live show, and Justin and I wanted to share a round of like brother kisses on the neck, you would abstain.
I wouldn't be there.
Where are you for this?
Well, when I would know the vibe was leading in the direction of platonic intimacy, and I would probably just like squirrel myself away.
So wait, as we walked to the dressing room holding hands like we always do at the end of live shows, you would break off?
No, I'd hold you. That's just brother stuff.
Okay.
And this is not like a homophobic thing. It's just I'm good on platonic intimacy over here.
Yeah, if of any gender,
of any sort of
gender spectrum, you're not loving the platonic.
I'm just
intimacy.
not really. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No thanks.
Yep. Yeah. You know what? Now that you said it, and I think, that's Griffin.
That sounds about right.
It's a topic that I feel like we've glanced off of before, but I do feel like merits exploration. Is that?
Oh, Justin, we're recording video for the first time, and I can see Justin tinting his fingers. It's very Frasier-esque. Go on. Solve this.
The Frasier-esque. Look at this.
You got a Frasier Funko?
As long as we got video. Look at these.
A little Frasier pop?
I got a Frasier pop.
Okay.
And then I got a Martin and Eddie pop. Still haven't found the Niles pop.
Oh, Niles is the chase.
These things, they go rotten when you leave them in the fridge of not confronting them. They go rotten. And this topic, it has gone fallow now. You can't do this anymore. You can't return to it. you bring things to us, you have to start getting the habit of anticipating these situations and emailing us before you accidentally kiss
I'm
someone
going
on
to
the neck.
a Canadian Thanksgiving party, and I feel there might be a chance I might kiss my
My
friend on the neck.
My friend has a patch of hair on his neck that, and there's also a sort of weird, soft bone plate in there. Anyway, it really looks like a baby's head.
Yeah.
And
I want to kiss it.
I just can't help myself.
I think there's a good chance that you could ask your boyfriend, like, did I kiss you on the neck while we were taking photos? I was so tired. I've got a 6 months old.
You can't now. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, it's long past.
You have to do it the instant it happens because it's going to seed. Like from the moment you don't discuss it, it is like one of those time-lapse videos of a fox decomposing. Like, you have to address it in that exact moment. Don't hold back. You'll figure it out.
Once again, not because if you had accidentally kissed him on the neck, that would be the weirdest thing. But I would say anything like this, the longer it goes, the weirder it is to then ask about later, right? Because it's like, what it indicates is, I have been thinking about this, right?
Nonstop.
Tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Yeah.
Tragedy plus comedy equals time.
Yes.
Awkwardness plus time equals weirder. Like it just gets
I actually
weirder.
think comedy plus time does equal tragedy, where it's like you make a joke or something funny happens and it would be funny in that moment, but then it sat too long.
Yeah.
And it was like, did they know it was a joke? Was that funny? Was it weird? It's like, oh no, we've thought about the funny thing too long. And now it's
weird.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Like when I see Mr. Bean in 1995 get his clothes torn off and he's got his naked bean dick and he's just running around a swimming pool and I'm watching that like busting up, but then a full grown bean almost 30 years later does it because a bee chased him out of his house. And that's tragedy now because time has made it tragedy.
Is he allergic to bees in this show?
It's not addressed.
In the early episodes that Griffin has enjoyed. Travis will have to report back to us.